Hello, and thank you for joining me today. Today we are going to go through a routine for fascia in a chair or seated. This routine is really good for you to be able to access anytime you need it throughout your day. If you're sitting at a desk and you're starting to feel like you need some movement, this would be a great opportunity to try some of these fascia activations. It can also be used where you just sit down in the morning before your day begins and follow along with the video, or even at the end of the day to wind down. To begin, we're going to start with some fascia body work for your neck. Who doesn't need that, right? So many of us hold tension in our shoulders and our neck, and this is a great way to move through that tension. With these fascia activations, we are shortening the muscle or area in which we are targeting. We're contracting the muscles in that shortened area to gather the fascia or the connective tissue that runs on top of and throughout the muscles in that area. And then we elongate and move in the opposite direction. So there's always muscle contraction through movement. That's the main goal. If you find that it's difficult to do sometimes where it feels disconnected, focus more on holding a muscle contraction in contact with your hands or however you're moving, so your nervous system has time to communicate to that area. That is very much a big part of this as well, is the nervous system integration into your body. Then you feel whole and connected. You feel better in general outside of just the area that you're working on. Let's begin first with the back of the neck. Take a moment to sit in your chair, finding your foundation, even contact with your sits bones into the chair. I have my feet on a block because my feet don't quite reach the floor in this chair. Ideally, you want to be sitting where you can touch the floor securely. The contact of your feet into the floor is very important. Once here, double check that your rib cage is situated over your pelvis, your shoulder blades are gliding down your back, and your head is situated nice and tall on top of your body with your chin slightly back towards your throat and a little bit down. This is a good posture to come back to while you're seated. Here we go. Take both hands, intertwine them, and bring them to the back of your head. Keep your slight chin tuck and gaze slightly up at the sky on the diagonal so you shorten the muscles in the back of your neck. Feel the feet into the ground and engage your core. Head resists back into your hands. Keep the muscles contracted in the back of the hands. Hold it for another second. And then if you have that muscle contracted, use the strength of your arms to overcome that contraction and gently guide your head forward, keeping your chin towards your throat for your alignment in your spine. Down to look. Only moving as far as you feel comfortable. Even a little bit of work forward is still beneficial. The benefit's really at the very beginning of movement. Head presses back, keep it, and gently guide the head forward. Good. That was 2. Let's do 3 more. Resist it back. Activate your core. Keep that activation. Breathing through it. And resist it back. Good job. Letting your eyes close, focus, and visualize the tissues and muscles in the back of your neck. Maybe go a little bit further as long as you're still contracting. Keeping the head contracted into the hands to come up. Last one. Resist the head back. Keep it. Dive into the muscles in the back of your neck. Stay connected and consistent as best you can. And relax to come back up. Take a moment to see how that feels. You can certainly do more in your own time if you like. Let's move to the front of the neck. Keeping that same postural alignment, chin tuck, and you're going to look down to shorten the muscles in the front of your neck. Fingertips are going to come to your forehead like this. Pressing your head gently forward into your hands, keep your chin towards your throat and gently guide your head back up to look forward. Relax to come back down. Find the connection, engage your core, double check the rib cage didn't pop up. Good, bring it back down. 3 more. 3. Breathing as you need. Keeping that chin tucked. 2. Feel the muscles gently contracted in the front of your neck. Good. And let it rest. Notice if you have more freedom in your neck. All right. Working the sides of the neck. Taking your head and you're going to tilt it to the left, bringing your ear towards your shoulder. This might be a good one to do in the mirror because it's very common for the head to move in funny directions depending on the fascia in your neck. Hand comes to your head. Press your head down into your hand, contracting the muscles in your lateral neck. Keep contracting and use your hand to overpower and bring your head up and maybe past as long as you're still contracting. Relax to bring it down, press it down. Breathing. You can change your angles slightly as you continue to do this. You'll have almost a sense that you need to move your head in a slightly different pathway, bringing it forward more or back more. Good, bringing it back up. One more time, press it down. And keep that contracted. Let your arm rest. Your arm gets a workout as you work the fascia on the side of the neck. Moving to the other side, keeping the chin tucked, tilt the head now to the right. Pressing down into the hand. See, my hand is kind of just behind my temple. There's almost like a little ledge on your skull right there. And slowly bringing the head up. Noticing already the differences that you might be experiencing. Relax to come back down. Connect. Breathe. 2, you might hear popping, cracking. If you have any pain or discomfort, ease off your resistance, do less range of motion, or discontinue the activation. Press it down. Let's do one more here. And bringing it down. Good. And let your arm come down to rest. Moving your head around. Notice the freedom that you have gained. Moving on to the arms. We're going to bring one arm up to 90 degrees. So let's bring our right arm up first. You're at a 90-degree angle. Left arm's going to come around and grab at the elbow here. So you want to start over to the right because we're shortening the tissue on the right shoulder in the back. Find your deep core activation and resist it as if your arm is pulling back this way into your fingertips here. Hold that contraction for 2 seconds. Keep it and then drag the arm across towards the opposite side of the body. Relax to open it, resist it back, keep resisting it back, drag it across. 3 more. Opening, always shortening the tissue, contracting the muscles, keeping it contracted through elongation. 2 more. You can change your angle, maybe go up on the diagonal a little bit, or you can even go down. Play with your angles, check out what is going on in your shoulder, and see what works best for you. Bringing the other arm up to 90 degrees. Arm comes around, grabs at the elbow. Resist the arm back, contracting the muscles in the back of the shoulder. Make sure also the shoulders aren't hiking up. If they are, drop them away from your ears. Resisting, diving into the muscles deep under your shoulder blade as you bring the arm across. Relax to open, resist. Good. You can play with your angles. Maybe you're going to go up or down, playing around with that. Relax, bring it open, resist. Feel free to pause longer than I am if you feel like you need a cleaner neuromuscular connection. One more time. Good. Relax the arms. Notice the energy flowing through your shoulders and your upper body. Good. Moving on to the traps. And these traps right here, everyone's reaching up and grabbing those, right? We all do that. We all hold so much stress and tension there. And this is a good way that you can target that specific area. Let's take your right arm and cross it over your left shoulder like this. When you close your hand over your shoulder, that's a closed chain, and your brain sends your body a signal that it's safe to move, and it will tell you how far it is comfortable for you to go. To shorten the trap, bring your elbow up. Wherever it will go is where you begin. So try not to go as high as you possibly can. Keep your body situated and just float the elbow up. Fingertips are going to go on top, not to the side or not in the back, but right over your elbow on top. Press your elbow up into your fingertips until you feel the contraction in your trap. Keep holding it. Dive into that trap and then gently guide the elbow down, shoulder blades dropping down towards your chest. Relax to come up, resist up. You may find some angles here as well, slightly bringing the elbow more to the side or the other side. Play with it. See what your body needs. Elbow resist up. Noticing that you're probably already bringing the elbow a little bit higher. Resist it up. Good. Now stay here. We're going to go right into the lats. Right here. By keeping the elbow down where you just finished, take your hand and slide it to the inside of your elbow. Press your elbow in as if you're contracting right here. Make that happen. Sometimes it's harder to get that area on one side. Wait till you have it. Once you have it, your arm is going to push the elbow, which is resisting down into the hand, up. Once you hit kind of your end point, if you want to continue the motion, if it feels accessible to you, let your sternum come up. Let your body look up on the diagonal, and you can even lean slightly to the opposite side, getting the fascia all the way down the side of the body. Relax to come back down. Starting again, hand on the shoulder, elbow presses in. Hold it, contract here. Once you have it, keep it. First, the elbow is going to float up, matching your resistance, and then let your sternum and body come up, opening up that front line and maybe over to the left a little bit. Relax to come down. Let's do that one more time. Press it down, keep pressing down, and let the arm slowly come up. And float the body. Feel the strength. Breathe. It helps to open up the diaphragm as well. And bring that arm down. Switching sides. Left hand on the shoulder. Elbow up to start. We're going for the traps first. Fingertips on top here. Elbow is going to press up to the sky. Hold that there until you feel it in the trap where you need it and where you want it. Guide that elbow down. Keep the contraction the entire movement. Relax to come back up. Activate the muscle. Keep breathing through, feeling strong in your core, feeling grounded through your feet. Relax, bring it up. Maybe even turn the head a little bit if you feel like you want to add some movement with your head. And up, noticing your increased range of motion. This helps your mobility of your shoulder stay strong and healthy. One more time. Good. Okay, changing it to the lats. Slide the hand on the inside. Keep the elbow towards the chest. Press your elbow in until you contract your lats. Hold that there tight. Stay secure in your core. Slowly bring that left elbow up. Once you hit that end point, let your body lift. Let it pull to the right slightly. And then relax, bring it down. Again, press it in. Keep pressing it in. Breathing through. Feel the power of your body connecting to itself. Lifting up, follow through. Open up that front line of your body. Last time. Elbow presses down. Keep pressing down. Breathe through it. And follow through. Good. And let it relax. Roll your shoulders up and back for 3. And 2. And 1. I'm going to show you one last one for your legs while you're in the chair. If you sit a lot, or if you're going on a long trip, or you just hold tension in your hips or your legs or your glutes, this is a great one that you can do. We do hold emotions more commonly in our hips, almost like we have a snapshot of our life, repetitions that we've done, emotions that we've had, protection moments of time where we protect ourselves. The hips are a very common area to hold that tension in there. You might feel emotional at certain times through the work, and that's okay, especially if you feel ready for the emotions to come up. Let's get into this one. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see a little bit better here. And making sure you have flat feet on the ground. Let's take one leg up and over, crossing at the ankle. So you want to make sure that the foot isn't on the leg, but it's just past it. So you are right about here. Hips are level, posture's engaged using that core. Let your knee open only to where it will go. Don't force it down. Just let it start where it is. Engage in your core for support. Bring your hands back behind your knee. Press your knee down to contract your glutes or your piriformis deep within your body. You're pressing down actively and continue to press down as you use the strength of the arms to gently guide the knee up towards your chest. Relax as you open again. Press down, stay grounded through the floor, ankles into your thigh. So that connection is also very important. Relax to open. Press it away. Your pace can go quicker if you feel comfortable with the work, or if you don't have as much time. It can also go slower if you really want to dive into the nervous system in connection with the muscular system and the fascial system. Very good. Okay. Bring the hands to the inside of the knee. Knee presses in towards your chest. We're getting the adductors and hip flexors and a little bit into the psoas. Pushing that down. 2 more. Start with it in. Press it in. Keep pressing in as you guide the knee down. 1 more time. Press it in. Keep pressing in. And guide it down. Good. Switching sides. Crossing over. Flex of the foot. Make sure the foot isn't sickling like this, that it is neutral. Hands behind the knee. Push down. Find that activation. Keep it. Dragging the knee up towards the body. Relax to open. Press it down. Good. Keeping your body stable and isolating the movement here at the glutes. And press it down. Kick down. Ankle presses a little bit more firmly into your thigh. And back up. 1 more time. Press it down. Contracting deep within the glutes. Find where you need to contract, even if it's closer to your butt bone or your ischial tuberosity. Take the hands to the inside. Knee presses in towards the chest, activating your inner thighs, hip flexor, and lower belly as you guide the knee down. Relax to come up. Press in. Keep pressing in. And guide it down. 1 more time. Press it in. And guide it down. Uncross. And there you have a seated chair fascia routine. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.